Welcome to Northsun Tabletop Games, and today we're going to do another playthrough of Warfighter Modern by Dan Beerson Games, a tactical special forces card game. We are going to be doing a short mission called Truck Deployment. This is in the Eastern Europe adversary set. So Eastern Europe military adversaries is going to be the hostiles that we're going to be going up against. We're going to be doing truck deployment. We got 32 resources to build our squad. 7 turns. It's at objective number 3 and no penalties for the loadout. Our objective is going to be VIP takedown. We need to kill the VIP. No size bonuses. They're behind a cover of 4, and we need 1 kill. Any hostiles will screen the VIP. And this is a 5-point entrance cost in Eastern Europe, and it is in objective 3. So for our 32-point force, we got a multinational coalition led by Seats from the USA. He's got a health of 5, so we'll have 5 cards in our action deck. He's got a hydration pack that lets him draw a card, a red dot sight, and he's taking the MK16 Scar rifle and 2 grenades. From the UK, we got our NPS soldier of Robinson. He comes with the L85A2 rifle, the mic helmet, and it has a grenade launcher which contains 3 40mm grenades. I need to get in 1 more grenade. And we got our 7-point squad soldier, James, bringing up the rear. Oh, we also have M2 munitions on sights on our main soldier. Okay, so the objective is set. Sights, our main soldier is number 1. Our NPS Robinson is soldier number 2. And then our squaddie is soldier number 3. So this should be a brief mission. We've got our targeting tokens here. Our action deck is on the side. So I have Middle Eastern cards in here for location. So whenever I draw a Middle Eastern card, I have the Eastern Europe cards here. And I will swap that out and use a location deck. A location card from there. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can get started. All right, so let's draw our hand of 5 cards for the first round. Let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Any locations? We do have a location. We've got snapshot. You or any soldier, if we have XP, may perform an attack without spending an action. We've got Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Play when a hostile card is placed in or moves into your location. Gain 1 extra action during the next soldier turn. Okay, we've got Prepared Fire. Play when you attack. Creature defeat cover roll as being a 6. That could be good to save to get rid of the VIP. In advance, play when you or any soldier are playing an entrance cost, add 3 to your movement value. And then we pulled a location, so let me grab a location card from Eastern Europe. And our location card is an isolated factory. It's got an entrance of 5 and it's free to play. All right, so now we can decide, do we want to play this isolated factory? It would have 5 hostiles in there. It's free. We can play that right away. That entrance cost is kind of high. So he has entrance cost of 3, entrance cost of 3. So I have to discard 2 cards for each soldier to move them in there. All right, I think let's start our turn. We're going to use our hydration pack. So we got a hydration pack. We're going to take this down to 5 and we're going to draw 1 card. Steady aim. Play when you declare a ranged attack, add 2 or 4 to your attack rolls. Okay, so we've got steady aim. Now I could discard and draw and just try to get a whole new hand, but we only have to go 1 location. We don't have to get all the way into this location to attack it. We can attack from here. And killing the VIP is our primary objective. So I think we are going to go through the isolated factory and test our luck. So as a free action, we're going to play the isolated factory. So that we look at the hostile value. We got 32 points, so that's 5 points worth of hostiles. We'll play that here and we'll see what we have. So first is a patrol. Hostile value of 1. There's 2 enemies. It says place an objective, move into empty location spaces as normal. So the patrol is going to start with the VIP. That's 1 point. We've got fire support. That's 3 points. Remove all suppress counters from the hostile cards in this location during the remove suppress counter step. So the isolated factory has fire support. Suppression tokens won't stay. We've got another patrol. That's 4 points in total. And lastly, security detachment. +3 to the entrance cost. So that's tough. So that's the security detachment. That's a really high score that we got there. So +3. So now it's 8 to get in here unless we start taking these guys out. Okay. And they can attack from range 0 and range 1. So I don't think they'll move. So we need to try to take something out. So who has the best range 1 shot? Let's go ahead and take a look at the soldiers again. So if we want to take some shots from range 1, with the SCAR rifle, we'd have to roll an 8 or higher. If sights, the squad leader takes the shot. Okay, if Robinson takes the shot, at range 1, he needs a 10. So we're probably not going to do that. And James, range 1, needs a 9. Let's see. Snapshot, we could use that. Or we can try to move in there. I think we're going to have to take some shots. So Sights is going to use his first action. And we are going to... Actually, we're not going to spend an action. We're going to do a snapshot and do an attack without spending an action. So we'll discard this card. We are going to shoot at range 1 at the security detachment with our SCAR rifle. And since we are declaring a ranged attack, I think we are going to use prepared fire to treat our defeat cover roll as being a 6. So these security detachment soldiers have a 3 for range, and then we'll take a shot. We're gonna go fully automatic, so we're gonna take 3 dice, and then we'll try to defeat cover. Actually, we don't need to roll the cover dice because we know we're getting a 6. So we have to reload if we roll a 2. And we are going to... Do we want to play this to add 2 to our roll as well? Not yet. We'll see what we get on full auto first. Oh, and actually, let's see who these guys are going to attack. So the patrol is going to go after sites. Second patrol is going to go after Robinson. And the security detachment is going to go after Robinson. All right, we got an 8, a 9, and a 3. So we went fully automatic. We defeat cover of 6, and that's a KIA. So we get 1 kill. We did not have to reload our weapons, so great shot by sights. That was a free action. So now he's going to go ahead and use his first real action. And he is going to attack. We're going to use steady aim to add 2 to our attack roll. Do we want to go full auto again? We need an 8. I think we do, just because we need an 8. We got our defeat cover. So we need to get a 3 or higher to defeat cover. And an 8 on one of these dice. Let's see if we can take out the second security detachment. We did not defeat cover. Oh, red dot sight gives us +1 cover, so that's 3. We do defeat cover. That's another KIA. But we rolled a 1. So that means we have to reload, but that's not bad for going fully auto twice. And I think we'll use our last action to clear that reload. Yep. So we'll use his last action. We'll get rid of that reload. And then let's see what our other soldiers are going to do. Okay, so now it just has +1 to the entrance cost. So that means he's got an entrance cost of 3. Right now the entrance cost is 6. I'd have to throw 3 cards. I only have 2. That is not going to work. So we're going to have to take some shots, it looks like. Let's go ahead and have Robinson spend his first action. He has to roll a 10. But if he shoots his grenade launcher, he has to roll an 8. And he gets 4 rolls of 4 with a penetration of 1. I think we're going to shoot the grenade launcher. Well, no, let's take a shot with his first action. No, rolling a 10 is going to be highly unlikely. Yeah, it's highly unlikely. Maybe we don't go with him first. Maybe we have James go. James needs a 9. That's also not great. Robinson is gonna go. He's gonna shoot his 40mm grenade. So he's gonna take a shot with this. So at range 1, it kills on a 6. It's an explosion. We get 4 dice and penetration of 1. So that means instead of a 3, they have their cover value is a 2. So he lobs a grenade in there. Wow. We got a 10, but we only got a 1 on the cover roll, which is horrible. Only got a 1 on the cover roll. So that is just going to suppress. Yep, that is just going to suppress. Okay. He is going to then. Do we want to take a second shot and shoot at these guys? Or do we go fully automatic and hope we get a 10? Yeah, why not? We'll go fully automatic and see if we can get a 10. So he'll roll 3 dice. He has to reload if he gets a 2. 9. Wow, so close. 9, 5. Cover is done. He doesn't have anything that gives him +1 to that. Nope. So they are still just suppressed. And I believe when they are suppressed, let me see if the entrance cost is still counted. Suppress an effect inflicted by an attack. Let's see. The screening count when they're suppressed. When you place a suppress counter on the hostile, okay, each reticle. It should say somewhere what suppression does, but I don't see it. If anybody knows for future reference, can throw it in the chat. I see remove suppress counters. I see hostile attacks. But I don't see anything that says suppression. Down, campaigns, optional rules. Yeah, I don't see anything that says if suppression stops entrance cost. Eliminate hostiles, escape mission. I'm gonna assume it's not gonna, that the entrance cost is not there anymore when they're suppressed. That they're ducking for cover and they don't benefit from their abilities. But not both. You suppress the hostile. Yeah, it says the action of suppressing them, but I don't see anything that says, other than them not being able to attack or whatnot, what that does. So, okay, we'll see for now. So right now, even with 2 cards, that would only be 4, so I still wouldn't be able to move in. But I could move James in, though. So we're gonna say that when the whole squad is suppressed like that or killed, the entrance cost penalty is not there anymore. So for James' first action, he's going to, actually no, we don't want him to move because then these guys could shoot at him. Well, James is number 3. Neither one of them are shooting at number 3, so he will move. We'll have James move into the isolated factory for his first action. And then for his second action, he's going to attack the suppressed security detachment. We had to discard these 2 cards to allow him to move to pay for the entrance cost of 5. And he needs a 7 to get a kill. That is a miss. Okay, so all of our soldiers have activated. We go to the hostile turn, so we're going to do the reinforcement draw. This has a reinforcement of 5 to 9, so we'll pull a card. It's not a 5 to 9, and it is a 5. Oh boy, that's bad. So we pulled a BMP 2. It has overkill, evade, vehicle, immobile, penetration 2, add +2 to the entrance cost. So we have just reinforced that. Let's see what it gets. I don't have any cards. We may end up getting destroyed right now. So he is going to be attacking James. So we will roll for him. The BMP2 rolls into the factory. Actually, I can put the event at the top so you guys can see the tax James. It got a 5 and a 4. The BMP2 still has both of its life. On a 4, it does 2 wounds. And 5 beats his cover. James has 2 life. So James is down. Just like that. James is down. Ugh. Horrible. Horrible. And it has penetration too. Yeah, that's the danger of going to the isolated factory. So we've got the man down. So James would take 2 damage. He only has 2 life, and he will have to get medevaced out. Next, we have the security detachment. They are suppressed. They aren't going to do anything. And the patrol will close range. So the first patrol will move into the isolated factory to get within range 1. And the second patrol will move into the isolated factory. Now, oh, hold on. Let's back up a little bit. Let's back up a little bit. Before we do that, this vehicle was reinforced, and we've got M2 munitions, which are triggered. Add 5 to attack and penetration rolls against vehicles and structures. It's explosion 2. All right, so let's see what happens. It has explosion 2, so we can discard this ammunition for when the BMP2 appears. And then we'll roll for that and see. So James may still be alive. He may still be alive. This roll will determine if that's the case. So explosion of 2, penetration of 5, and 5 to the attack and penetration rolls against vehicles and structures. So we need a 8. So we need a 3 or higher on 2 dice. Normally it's a killer 8, but since it's a vehicle, it'll be a 3. All right, so we got a 7 plus 5 to the penetration. So even though we rolled a 1, 1 plus 5 is 6. And its cover roll is 7. So it is only going to be suppressed. Yep, so it's going to get 1 suppression marker. Okay. And I don't know if I can trigger multiple attacks when it enters into the map. Or is it just once? Can I trigger my second one? Let me see. Triggered. You cannot use trigger weapon during the soldier turn. You can use a trigger weapon to attack a hostile card when the hostile card is placed in. Okay. It says I can use it when a hostile card is placed in, but it doesn't say. Okay, so triggered with him still rolling the 4, even though he has 1 suppression damage on him, it's still 2 wounds on a 4 through 8. So James, unfortunately, James has still been taken out. So we'll get the 2 wounds on James. Everything else happens just like before. And the patrols all move into the isolated factory area. We'll trigger another M2 on the patrol, on this first patrol group that's going to target the player character. So that's our last M2 token. So our M2 munitions have all been expended. And then we'll roll and see if we were able to do any damage to these guys. So these guys are not vehicles, so it's just going to be a... We'll see, that's tempting now. That's making me wonder, should I save that into munition for next round? Yeah, let's save it. Let's save it, because we can use the action to trigger it next round for this BMP2, and we may need to do that. Okay, that's the last thing they do. Now it's back to our turn. So we'll refresh everybody's actions. And he is out of the fight. He has to get medevaced out. And we are in a pickle. So I could use my first action to trigger an M2 munition, but it's range 0, so I would have to move in here. And I don't have any cards. I'm gonna have to use my first action to draw cards. And since he has been taken out, let's see who the BMP2 is going to target. 3, nope, James is out of it. 1, so it's going to target me. Now I could just have Robinson shoot another 40mm grenade. He would need a 6. Explosion of 4. Penetration is what? Penetration is only 1. So at best, that's probably going to suppress that guy and not kill him. So we did reinforcement draw. We blew it up. And you know what? Because of the fire support, the suppression comes off of these guys. Normally they lose 1 suppression, but it comes off because we didn't kill them. So it's no longer suppressed. Let's see. And this thing has an attack range of 0 to 2. We are in a pickle. This might be a short run through. And it's +2 to the entrance cost. So I can't use the M2 munition unless I'm in there with it. I've got grenades that are range 0. Can't use those. These guys are no longer suppressed. It's okay, so we'll use our first action to draw 5 cards. Let's see if we get something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Advance. Pay when you are paying an interest cost at 3. Move out. Can move without spending an action. Take cover. Pay 1 XP to play this card. Place after you. Any soldier rolls for a hostile card's attack. Cancel the attack. Stealth kill and a moss. So that's another location. We'll draw a location card. Checkpoint, we're not going to need it because we're just going through here. Would have been so much better if we didn't go to the isolated factory, but that happened in my last playthrough and I didn't learn. Maybe this time we'll learn. We're going to use our hydration pack to draw 1 more card. Sniper support. Sniper support could be good. We could play that. We'd have to throw 2 cards. Take a hostile card with a value of 0 or 1 and inflict 1 kill. That'll at least help us with the patrols. Advance, add 3 to my movement. I still can't get in there. I am not sure what to do. I can lob the grenade in here and try to suppress this truck. Or we gotta lob a grenade and try to kill these guys. I think my best bet is to go full auto with the MK16. I would need to roll a 8. 3 dice. All right, so let's try that. Last action. Scar rifle. Range 1. Automatic. 3 dice. Red dot sight gives +1 to the cover. And we're going to try to take out the security detachment. And we are rolling poorly. This makes cover of 2. 6 is not a hit. 2 means we're out of ammo. Horrible. Horrible. All right, well, let's ease the pain. Let's get this going quick. So we're going to shoot. Robinson's going to lob a grenade in there. Explosion of 4, penetration of 1. He needs a 6. 6s at the security attachment. Okay, there we go. 10, 2, 6. So these guys are dead. He is going to get 3 XP for killing them. It's our XP star, so we'll give him 3 XP. That's his first action. Second action, he's going to lob his last grenade in at the BMP2. It's going to be the same deal. Penetration is a 1. Explosion of 4. Okay, 10, 9. So that's 2 hits, but no penetration. So it is suppressed. So it is fully suppressed on its turn. And that is it. These patrols are now in here. All right, so next up, it's going to be reinforcement draw. Let's see if all this explosion adds anything else to the fight. If it is a 5 through 9, a T-72 tank, overkill, evade. I think overkill is only if the is when you're doing the initial location draw. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Overkill. Overkill. Where is it? Penetration. When drawing hostiles to a newly placed location. Yeah, it's only to a newly placed location. So a T-72 tank rolls up. This VIP is not getting taken down. 3. Nope, James is already dead. And I think this is going to end badly. We're going to have to send another squad in. All right, then we do attack. So we'll start with the tank targeting number 1. Here we go. This site's going to make it. 5 with a penetration of 1. 5 is 2 wounds. Plus 2 size, penetration of 6. That means it hits me. He takes 2 wounds. Which means I have to drop 2 cards. Oh, I could take cover. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to play take cover. It costs an XP. We'll get an XP from Robinson. They're going to be like, look out. So take cover. We dodge. We won't take this 2 wounds. We duck out of the way to cancel that attack. Next up, the BMP2 is suppressed. The patrol is going to take a shot. It stakes also. An 8 and a 2. An 8 is 2 wounds, but a 2. Shoot, 2 is my. Yep, 2 is exactly my cover. So I take 2 damage. We do lose 2 cards. We'll get rid of the checkpoint and the stealth kill. And then the other patrol is going to take a shot at Robinson. A 6 and a 10. 10 is going to be 2 wounds. 6 will defeat cover. I don't have anything to block that. 2 wounds, and Robinson is down. All right. And we are going to have to medevac because there is no way we can take these guys out all by our lonesome. So Stites will try to grab Robinson, grab James, pull him in the cover, hop back in the truck deployment, and we will retreat. All right. Sometimes the mission go bad in Modern Warfighter. So that's going to conclude this playthrough. I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely got our butts kicked today, but it was fun. We had a good time with it, and it'll give us an objective to try to get through next time. So maybe we'll play, maybe I'll do one more playthrough in the near future, do this mission again. I think I'll go with the same guys. I really think strategy wise, the isolated factory is probably tough. I probably should have been more patient. Maybe go through the checkpoint or try to get a location that's a little bit easier to get through. But that's going to conclude our playthrough. If you enjoyed the content, please give us a like. Feel free to subscribe and comment below. And as usual, thanks for watching and have a great day.